and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't watched the first part and the second part of being newly promoted to master, go check them out first, because otherwise you might miss a few things that have happened before. So now here we have our lovely driver. Let's train her again when we can. Fitness training for a lovely +2 stamina. We got 200 now, and after the training it will be 2 more, so 202. So let's confirm the training. Yes, lovely. And because I want to push the next race, it's finally time to extend her contract once again with 17 more races. So let's do that and get the lovely motivation boost from the contract extension. Lovely. So contract extension done. The next race is at Barcelona. It's a handling track and the weather is nice and dry. We will be using extra soft tires, but before let's check out my current car level. Before the updates I have the 18 car and it's currently power based. So yes, so time to do the updates. These are the updates that I have selected. Just buying flat out new parts. I could have downgraded but decided not to do it. So now we have a better car. It's a handling car now. After I did the update, I had the 9th best car of the field, a level 9 car with handling, and let's see what's possible in the race. Before we go racing, let's check out the season standing so far, with just 5 races to go. Currently safe in 25th, but it isn't safe enough, so let's push again in the last few races and let's see what's possible. Race 13 of the season here at Barcelona. I qualified in 14th position, and at the start we gained 4 positions into P10, and then at the first opening laps we remained into P10 or into P11. Shortly we will get back into P10. And it stays about the same until the pit stop. Just about to start lap 22, still in 10th position, and it's looking good. And oh no, yes, lovely. Luke has made a mistake in front of me, so now up into 9th position. And yeah, we are doing an extra soft 2 stops. So for the strategy, that would mean that normally you would pit at Barcelona after lap 22. So let's see what happens. It looks like I am a little bit overfueled, so it might be good. And yes, a lot of cars are going into the pits, and I will do one more lap. So we are currently in 4th position, and if we can get back into a 10th place, or what would be a 10th place after the pit stop, that would be really nice. And let's see if we can create some kind of points position out of this race. It so far is going good, but you never know what's going to happen. So entering the pits now, and a few cars that are going long, as it seems. And yes, lovely, yes, 10 more seconds about, and yes, those cars were in front of me, and I don't see any cars that were behind me, so lovely. So it's the 12th place, but I think it's the overall net 10th place. So after the pit stop, back on track into 12th position, and it quickly became a 10th, and it looks like I have the speed to close the gap to the car in front, and let's see if we can get past. I believe there are still 1 or 2 cars that still need to pit, and yes, here we have one of the cars that still needs to pit, and now we are into 8th position into the points, and it's looking good, not that much pressure from behind, and we got into 7th position as the car in front has made a mistake. No, I don't think that I have speed to pull away, so let's see what happens. It's about the 2nd pit stop time, and yes, here we are pitting, and we are back on track into 11th position, but we had a driver mistake after the pit stop. Into 10th, a few more cars pitting, and back into 9th, and the points are really close. Yes, just in front of me, and hopefully we can get past and get that 8th position. We did so before, forcing him into a driver mistake, and maybe we can do it again. Yes, lovely, we did it again. Yes, lovely, we are now into the points, and oh yes, it looks like there's a car in front that has run out of energy, so there will be one more place to be picking up. So now into 7th position, But hopefully we can keep the car behind us. And yes, lovely. We finished in the lovely 7th position. There's 2 more points that I didn't have before. And yes, lovely. So that might be enough to retain. So let's check it out later. But first, the race results. So finished 7th position. I don't think anything more was really possible. I think I had the speed, obviously not boosting. And yes, here we have the season standings. So up into 19th position now with 2 points in the back. That might be enough to retain this season. That we will find out in 4 races time. So race analyzed, so started 14th, gained 4 positions at the start into 10th, using 65 CT, but ran out of energy just at the finish line, as we will take a look. Here we see the fastest lap at lap 64 and lap 65. About the same, so that's really nice, and we got the points, and up to the next race. The next race at Ceres has a risk of rain, so I will be going slow. Also, I will be going slow to gain back the energy from this race, so I don't do spa resort training. Did you know that there are many more GPRO videos on the channel? Why not hit that subscribe button and watch them later? Time for race 14 of the season here at Ceres in Greece, qualified in 8th, 6th position after the start, and I remained into 6th position there or thereabouts in the beginning of the race. I decided to not go flat out, to try and save some energy for the next race, so points won't be on the table, but if I decided to push, they would have been on the table, and that could have been some really nice points. Instead of some points, I finished the race in a 17th position. In the end, I'm pretty happy with it. Race analyzed, so I started 8th position, 6th after the start, only using 20 CT, so pretty happy with it, and we managed to keep position. We had plenty of energy left, which was really nice, and in the end we had some amazing pit stops and finished in 17th position. Sadly for me, the race weather for the next race at the A1 Grand Prix is raining, and my driver doesn't like the rain. Race 15 of the season at the A1 ring, qualified in 24th position, and of course it's a full wet race, so I am not pushing at all, so I lost a position at the start into 25th, and at the finish of the race I finished the race in 23rd position, which is pretty nice for the risk that I was using. So let's check out the race analyze. In the race analyze, here we can see started 24th, only used 10 CT, plenty of energy left, and lovely, and we finished the race in 23rd position. We did a lovely pit stop and everything as well. For the next race at Sweden, the temperature is cold enough and I will be pushing. Let's see what happens. Race 16 of the season here at Anderstorp, qualified in 17th position, and it's dry in this race, so I am pushing, and at the start we gained the position into 16th, and we remained there or thereabouts in the beginning of the race, and in the end we managed to finish the race in 13th position, quite a way off the points. The points weren't on the table this race, so let's check out the race analyze. So race analyze, starting 17th, that I gained a few positions using 65 CT or 60 I mean, and we had some energy left, so maybe we could have gone more, but I'm not sure the car would have allowed it. And a lovely result, and up to the next race. Race 17 of the season, the last race of the season at Silverstone. Started the race in 17 and I lost 4 positions at the start into 21st. But I'm not using any rest because the car is damaged, and I think I don't need any points, or I need to push myself, so finished the race in 22nd position, but we got the full money reward. So let's check the race analyze. So here we can see started 17th and dropped to 21st, used 0 CT, and on lap 14 the car broke and the gearbox broke, but that was due to high wear. As we can see, that several parts have finished the race on 100%, so that's the season done. It's all the racing, so now it's time to check out the other things. The season has ended, so let's check out all the things that we have to do at the end of the season. So let's start with the season standings. So you can see I finished the season lovely 21st position with 2 points. I needed to score some points because my 11th best result wouldn't have been enough to retain, but in the end we retained, and the first hard season in Master is done. So now we can build up to a possible promotion in the future, so let's stay and stick with it. And of course we have the money overview. I will be starting next season with 64.5 million. I believe we had a loss of about 20 million. We had to pay some taxes, but everything is fine. But here we have the season expenditure. We spent 320 million. 50% is on the car parts and on all other different parts of the game. We spent some money. We tested, I believe, 8 or 9 times. This is pretty much for me, and season was quite expensive. We had some sponsors leaving, but in the end pretty happy with it. So let's check out on the season earnings. As we can see, we earned 286 million. It is before the season reset, so it's slightly more, and most of the money is from racing, and some is from the sponsors. 49 million this time, and we have some compensation from sponsors that have left me during the season due to some bad results, which is never nice to see. So in the end, pretty happy. I tested a total of 9 times this season, and I entered a season with 29, 27 and 27 CCP, so pretty decent start to start the next season with. And again, I will be going for 6 or 9 tests again next season. And let's take a look at the driver. Here we can take a look at the driver. On the left is the driver at the end of the season, and here we can see what I did. First I did some fitness training after I sorted out the contract. We can see the testing laps that I did, and the points that I gained, if you want to see those. And of course, at the end of the season I stopped doing fitness training. I switched to Ninja class because I didn't wanted to go below 50 kilos. Otherwise it would be in a plus 13 on the weight in the season reset, so I kept it to a plus 9, and this is the driver. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon, and check out one of these videos if you haven't, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Goodbye!